was it me or did Terence Crawford was it Terence Crawford extremely fast or was Errol Spence extremely slow?
Honestly, my opinion, I was never a
Yeah, that
fan of
was
Spence's
no.
speed.
Well, I felt that he put together
I've seen
great combinations and he's a
speed.
very come forward guy and he's relentless. You know what I'm saying? That's when he was at. But last night he didn't show that. He didn't show that.
You know, bro, you
100%.
already know styles make fights. And, we knew what Spence brings to the table. We also know what Crawford brings to the table. It's a type of a tailor-made type of a style with all the questions that we needed to get answered definitely got answered, and it was upon, can Terrence take his punch? How does
That's
Terrence,
what I felt from
react to
sitting
the
there watching.
pressure?
I felt like in the second or third round, Earl hit Terrence with a good right hand. And Terrence looked at him and pushed him and was like, that's it. And then from there, he turned up. He turned up. I mean, that's what I said. I seen that. I seen
It
him
was
crack
bad
him.
moves from there.
Spence cracked him. I think it was like the second round. I want to believe the second round. And Crawford, boom, took it and looked at him and pushed him and was like, oh, that's it? All right, let's go. And then that was it. He went to the assault right from there.
But don't you see, like, it keeps going. You clip Terrence, he turns as a switch. No matter what, he turns a switch on. With the Porter fight, he didn't get clipped like that. Yeah, it was
Now,
it
what
was
does that
it was
show
getting a
for
little close.
Porter? What does
Supposedly,
that
some
show
people
for
had
Porter?
close.
Because Porter, lasted better than Earl did. I know,
Porter's a
100% for
tough guy,
anybody. 100%. He's never had a.
and he knows how to. He also knows how to win.
Yeah. So what are you saying that
You
that Spence don't know how to win?
That's not at all. What I'm saying is that he made it to me. I thought that fight with Spence and Porter was neck and neck. I had
Right.
Porter up before the knockdown. That's just my opinion. I think the knockdown saved him. I actually had it a draw even with the
Right.
knockdown. You know what I'm saying? But
100%.
there's levels. At the end of the day, we have to
Levels.
speak upon that. There's levels. You know, Spence. Let's be honest, right? Big guy. I don't know if you want to go for the next segment of breaking down the fight or how you viewed it, but it's like, what was the
The
big thing
jab.
that
The
was the
jab.
big takeaway
Terence
from
Crawford's
round one?
jab. Terence Crawford executed. Displayed an excellent jab. Oh my God, he showed us jabbing at his spine. It wasn't just so that it was fast and snappy. It was hard. The first knockdown came from a jab. It was a left hand and a jab. Bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? He came with the jab. So he showed 100% that he was, he was right there and ready and locked and loaded, and he did his thing, man. Listen, man, he was an A plus 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 plus. He did his job last night, man. He should be celebrate himself. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy life. You accomplished something that was huge, huge, brother, huge, and made it look easy.
Made it look easy. There was no point in the time that, this was you could talk about how smart Terrence is in this fight as well, because we all know that a lot of people knew that, Errol can't really make adjustments on the fly. He hasn't done that in his career. Yeah, he's made certain adjustments with certain people, guys that like Lamont Peterson, Cal Brook. But in this fight right here, when it comes to the battle of the minds, round one comes, and Zab, I don't know what you was thinking, but when he was downloading that data, Terrence, and when you put that shield to like make sure you make sure you block someone's jab to see how it feels, and I was like, and then he was separating himself with the footwork, making him the left hook miss by at least
Yes.
3 to 4 inches at all times. Let's be honest, man. The data of what he was doing,
Him
I
and
seen
him and
this shit going bad for Spence. From
Mac put
round one.
together a great a great performance, and and listen, man, they put it together. They put it together. My mind is all over the place right now. You know that. My mind is all over the place, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they put together a great game plan. You know what I'm saying? They showed the world that they're here to stay. And I don't know, man. I mean, so I don't see nobody else out there that's competition for Terence Crawford right now. He would have to go up and fight Canelo. That would be the only thing that's like a challenging fight for him. That's it. And there, even in that fight,
You
he got
know,
too much skills. Too much skills. Too much skills.
he has a
Way
lot
too
of
much
skills
skills.
for that fight. But you know, even in the comment section, a lot of people wanted to hear your behalf on, you know, Boots.
No,
You know, where does
no,
Boots fall in line when it comes
no,
down to this
no.
performance?
Not right now. It's a whole division to clean up. But the champ, he's up there. He's undisputed for a reason. Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
So it's no, he doesn't possess a challenge or a bigger
No,
challenge than
not
Spence.
right now. I mean, I don't know what kind of
You
challenge he
think?
would bring in for the fight. I don't know that. Boots is very good. I like Boots. He's one of my favorites. He's dope. But to be going from right now to fight Bud after that, hell no. Hell no. Mr. Ennis wouldn't even do that. That's nah. They not gonna do that.
Is a rematch necessary?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it should be a rematch. 54, 60, 35, none of that. No. Leave that shit alone. That was brother, listen, man, that shit ain't settled in yet. Well, let it settle in. Give it a couple of days. Ain't no rematch. Wait till the replays and shit start coming out. People sit down and dissect that fight. He man, man. Yeah, but stop making Terence Crawford mad and then fighting him.
Do you believe that
Yeah,
he went all the way into his bag for this fight, or do you think that
I believe,
he has some more tricks in
I,
his sleeve that
I
maybe
believe he
for
has more
Canelo
levels for sure.
Alvarez?
I think he had more. But this
Mm.
play, I was
So
very pleased with his pause. His pause once he got Errol hurt, and he let it like what I'm saying. He could have stepped it up, and he's nope. He relaxed, stay composed. He came to get done what he came to get done. That's what I seen.
yo,
He a
Zab,
monster.
he's
He
a
a monster.
monster.
But smooth. He's a different kind of monster. He's a smooth, sophisticated, educated. You know what I'm saying? Educated fighter. You know what I mean? I mean, listen. He's today. He's the face of boxing today, man. I don't see nobody messing with him. Nobody. It's gonna be hard for the next opponent. Swear to God. Watch what I'm telling y'all. It's gonna be hard for the next opponent because it's gonna be hard for anybody to give anybody else any kind of head nod over or make it even with Terence Bud Crawford after last night's performance. And then according to what he's done in the past, he's destroyed everybody. I don't use that word lightly. I use that word strongly. He's destroyed everybody that he's faced.
You know, you're hearing it from the last
Yeah,
undisputed champion to the next
yeah.
at welterweight, and it's just like, you know, talk about being a southpaw, fighting another southpaw, taking away his jab, and also it's like it's hard to find southpaw sparring. So in the same time, it's like he stayed southpaw the majority of this fight. I seen at one point in time he went orthodox and hit him with with an uppercut in the seventh round. Beautiful uppercut. But most of throughout the whole fight, he went southpaw. When we talk about angles and we talk about a southpaw versus a southpaw, speak upon that a little bit.
Southpaw versus Southpaw. For me, I had Pernell Whitaker. I grew up sparring Pernell Whitaker, training with Pernell Whitaker. So, I had one of the greatest Southpaws to work with, to learn from. You know what I'm saying? And, You know, I didn't really have too much problems with southpaw. But you're right, it's not a lot of southpaws out here. Very hard to get work with good southpaws. You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, Terrence made it
Strong
look like
southpaws.
it's nothing, man. It's a cakewalk for him.
That's my biggest takeaway, and I've been saying that gearing up to this fight is that southpaw matchup. When you're sparring or you're fighting the southpaw, the jab hits you differently. It comes in when you're an orthodox fighter. You know, you're kind of behind. This is and when we talk about Errol Spence always working upon with the jab, starting everything with the jab. And if you come on, we have eyes, man. We know who's fast. We know who's not fast. We know who has good fast foot work. You know who has fast hands. Spence
Right,
doesn't possess that. If that was the case, he would have always touched everybody with the jab. He
right.
couldn't touch Porter with the jab. You know what I'm saying? Um, the jab's gonna work with certain different people. It worked with Danny Garcia, but it's an orthodox fighter. So he was able to take away the jab, and I felt like once was able to take away Errol's jab,
And then his
it was
his
no
balance
problem.
didn't seem to be good. His balance wasn't good. He's stumbling and falling over his punches, and I don't know, bro. I just noticed, man, the
There's
guy,
levels.
yeah, yeah,
There's levels.
yeah.